Quadry has been aware of the boo-boo trap. He would have understood in democracy there are bases for everybody to do accordingly.
Just as we bring you the stories that matter, we're going beyond the headlines to uncover the facts of every story.
We are doing this, we are doing that. At the end of the day, nothing good will come out. What did they promise us? They will be in charge of security and life and whatever. But what are we getting in return?
With in-depth analysis and experts' interviews, Hard Facts delivers the truth that others dare not to reveal. Tune into Hard Facts every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. and arm yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate today's complex world. Hard Facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. Are you...
This is Hard Facts. In a world where misinformation runs rampant, one show stands apart from the rest. Get ready to embrace the truth as we bring you the most hard-hitting stories and unveil the real facts. Welcome to Hard Facts.
I am Mariana Cohn, and this is Hard Facts, where we separate truth from fiction. We're passionate about the hard-hitting stories that matter. Get ready to challenge your perception and discover the real world. Let's dive deep into the issues that affect our communities, revealing the untold stories and giving you a voice. No sensationalism, no bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is Hard Facts.
64 years of independence, 64 years of supposedly being free to do whatever we want, to better our lot, to take ourselves to the Uhuru, or better still, giving Nigerians what they really deserve and what they should, have. People. But the bigger question is, did we really get independence? And is it just about the independence from colonial rule or independence of mind? Can we say that we have had selfless leadership, great followership, accountability, justice, fairness, and everything all wrapped up in what we call an independence? I'm asking all of these questions as I welcome you to Hard Facts. This is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from the economic capital of Nigeria, Lagos. It's me and Crescent Precisely, and this is our audio-visual studios. This is Nigeria's #1 talk news and sports radio station. My name is Mary Ann, and welcome Lagos, welcome Nigeria. Well, it's Independence Day, so the whole day we're going to be talking about how Nigeria has fared in 64 years. Could you imagine? It's just a few years, just close to how old my father is, and I'm a 41-year-old woman. And you can't imagine if you're at that age and you look back and it seems like you've not accomplished anything whatsoever. Would you die a happy person? Well, it's never too late to start afresh, eh? Well, we'll start off the show with the big beat, of course, and right after that, we'll go into further conversations on the 4 o'clock hour. And on the 5 o'clock hour, we'll be talking about Nigeria, the past, the present, and the future. Once again, welcome to Hard Facts. My name is Mary Ann Okun. Let's get into...
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the Big 3 stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court has convicted, suspended the Chicago certificate stories, never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
And she was meeting her friend with her husband, knowing that.
You should not feel happy because there is nothing to happy about. Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Marianne McCone on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the Big Three.
The Big Three on Hard Facts
On 99.3 Nigeria.
Yes, it is the Big Three Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live yet again. I must remind you, this is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station, broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios. You can watch us live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. You could also join the conversation on WhatsApp. You could be part of the conversation on 080975805, or you could join the conversation on facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. And you can be part of the conversation on Twitter, that's X. Use the hashtag #HardFacts. That way, you can be part of the conversation that we're having today. I want to start off, of course, with Mr. President's speech. I'm not going to play the whole thing because the whole shebang has been done by Kofi and Joyce. I don't want to put you through that. But I will pick some parts of it that I thought was worthy of paying attention to, because, you know, it's not enough for us to say, oh, I didn't want to listen to it, or everything that he said, I didn't get anything. Let's pay attention, close attention, and somewhat query the things that were in the message. I put up a post on my Twitter, for those of you who follow me on Twitter, earlier today, because I was trying to make sense of the part where he's talking about 30 days of taxpayers' monies spent on a so-called youth confab. And it took my mind back to all the conferences that we've had, whether it be the one under the Obasanjo administration, on the Goodluck Jonathan administration, under the Buhari administration, it was called something else, which was done by the APC. Where are the deliberations from all of those so-called confabs? Gathering dust somewhere? Why do we have to spend monies that we don't have? Because you're telling Nigerians in one breath, be patient, but you're spending the money that we do not have in having a tea party, like one that you're having right now in Government House. But we're going to make sense of it all. Welcome to the show, Lagos. So let's go straight, starting. That's one of our biggest stories for today. Let's look at Mr. President's speech. Briefly, I took a few bits out of it. I need you to listen, please. I know that you might not be in the mood, or you don't like the president, but you need to pay attention. Let's listen and tell me what you think, okay? When I come back, I will look at the other stories with you and allow you to join the conversation. In the meantime, here's Mr. President.
Of course, this concern is shared by many around the globe as prices and the cost of living continue to rise worldwide. My fellow Nigerians, please be assured that we are implementing many measures to reduce the cost of living at home. I commend the governors, particularly in Kebbi, Niger, Jigawa, Kwara, Nasarawa, and other Southwest governors that have embraced our agricultural production program. I urge other states to join the federal government in investing in mechanized farming. We are playing our part by supplying fertilizer and making tractors and other farm equipment available. Last week, the Federal Executive Council approved establishing a local assembly plant for 2,000 John Deere tractors, combine harvesters, disc riders, bottom plows, and other farm equipment. The plant has a completion time of 6 months. Our energy transition program is on course. We are expanding the adoption of the presidential initiative on compressed natural gas for mass transit with private sector players. The federal government is ready to assist the 36 states and FCT in acquiring CNG buses for cheaper public transportation. Fellow Nigerians, while we are working to stabilize the economy and secure the country, we also seek to foster national unity and build social harmony and cohesion. Our economy can only thrive when there is peace.
Our economy can only thrive when there is peace. Lovely. We're working to bring some sort of unity and cohesion. Has Mr. President gone on social media lately? Spearheaded by some of his friends. The disunity that's on there. Oh no, maybe he doesn't go there. It's not his, business. But also, how are we going to foster this unity? Lip service? Our turn? How are we going to do that? Yeah, we're talking about agriculture. How's it going to work if people are unable to go on it? Okay. How believable is Mr. President's address today? Especially this bit that captures a lot of things. The economy, agriculture, security, unity and cohesion. How believable is it? I'd like to hear from you, Lagos. Join the conversation. It's 0201-2770-993. That's 0201-2770-993. You can join the conversation on the female line, 0201-465-7190. That's 0201-465-7190. On WhatsApp, it's 0809-5975-805. On Skype, yes, we are on Skype if you're Nigerian and you're listening in diaspora. Please go ahead, join us on Skype. We're Nigeria Info FM. But then we're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube. Post your comments on our live stream. We'd like to hear from you. But these are others stories that we're looking at today. Of course, Atiku Abubakar is in the news talking about the fact that, he didn't necessarily appreciate Mr. President's speech. He's saying this Independence Day message lacks progress. In fact, he says Nigeria as a country still lacks progress in political inclusivity, electoral fairness. Of course, many will say they talk the one way they pay now. But is there any credibility to what Atiku is putting out here? I mean, how well has Nigeria fared in 64 years, especially under these democratic dispensations right after 1960? This other story here says that Mr. President is obviously saying, we're winning the war against Boko Haram. And most importantly, let's talk about the one that I've been running away from, Bobrisky. Very dark man. And, the National Assembly. Well, reps grill EFCC, NCOS officials over bribery allegations. Are you ready to hear? The prison official that we were told was suspended. I want you to listen quickly, please. Pardon me. Let's take a listen. Hopefully we can play this video on our live stream so you can watch it. We'll keep playing it back so you can watch it. But for those of you who are listening, here it goes.
I want to ask you something, sir. Are you under suspension? No letter was given to me to that effect. Are you under suspension? Yes. There was a press release by the National TV and News that I and my colleague, Maximum, and some others had been suspended. Were you given reasons for your suspension? No reason was given. No reason. So they just serve you a letter and tell you to go home. They didn't serve me a letter, sir. Are you on suspension? You said yes. In social media suspension,
Nigeria deserves a channel on Comedy Central. Social media suspension. What are we? A joke? Join the conversation. 60 seconds is all you have. Go straight to the point. It's Independence Day. Happy Independence. Hello. All right, call me back. Hello. Happy Independence. Hello. Anybody home? I'm so sorry about that. Call me back. Hello.
Marianne Jukokon.
Happy Independence.
Happy stunted development and stunted growth, my sister.
Ah, my goodness.
What will happen? I want to replay this speech now. What in the other one now? What are they replay this speech?
You need to pay attention, sir. Your life is dependent on it. The life of your children is dependent on it.
I bind you.
This is the problem. You are binding things that you are supposed to be figuring out. This is the problem.
We cannot avoid your program. Stop playing this speech. It is too hollow. It is too perfunctory as expected. Any speech, my dear sister, that is not geared towards institutional reforms. Example, INEC, and the flawed process that keeps bringing to power aristocrats is not a speech. Any speech that is not centered towards self-sacrificing spirit on the part of the political elites to cut down on the profligacy and the waste in the land, so that it will reflect the sacrifice they're expecting from the poor masses to make. It's not a speech. Hello?
I'm listening.
Good. Any speech whatsoever that is not telling us that the subsidy that you removed is being rechanneled towards this direction, or this is how much you have saved. Any speech that is not transparent in telling us the real situation of faith in this country, but only geared towards asking the poor people to wait until... Do you know that time travels at supersonic speed? That time they're asking us to wait, to be patient, give time. Do we have that time? One caller asked that question. Do we have time? In advanced countries, we make use of time as much as they can. You're asking us to give you time. So any speech that is not geared towards institutional reforms is not a speech.
All right.
We have been hearing all this all our lives.
Okay.
So we need something different for a change.
Thank
you, Maria.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Miriam.
Yes, good afternoon.
You have Paul online.
Paul, go ahead. You have 60 seconds before I go on a break.
Any reform that cannot put food on the table of Nigerians, to me, I don't want to use house board on this.
Please don't.
Well, it cannot take us anywhere. They are taking us for a ride. The same story every day. He's telling me that hardship is worldwide. I don't blame him. But what placates me is that it cannot be there. I'm waiting for that. He mentioned governor. Miriam, tell me any governor that is producing rice or investing billions in agriculture in state. Where does it not affect the country? Tell me.
Well, there are governors. They might not be investing billions, but there are governors who are really investing in agriculture in the state. You really can't say that. There are lots of governors, especially north. There are governors in the north. Like I said, excuse me, sir, like I said, they are investing in agriculture, but not billions. Again, don't forget that they are bedeviled mostly by insecurity, which is the major factor that we should be addressing.
Whose owners are responsible to tackle security? They are making excuses for insecurity.
Okay.
If you know the owners are responsible to tackle security, don't make excuses for this guy. The same people, the same story every year. I don't blame my neck that always give them the leverage to do that. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling. I understand your frustrations. I've got to go on a break, Lagos. When we come back, this is
more news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Natasha Kimani. I'm a governance and public policy expert and the host of Talk to Me Direct podcast. Talk to Me Direct is produced by Luminate. Luminate is a global foundation working to ensure that everyone, especially those underrepresented, have the information, rights, and power to influence decisions that affect their lives. In the next episode, we dissect the power of youth organizing in building strong democracies with Chineye Uwanaka.
Start where you are. It's okay to start small. You don't despise the days of humble beginnings, But with persistency, with perseverance, you get to your destination.
Like and subscribe to Talk to Me Direct wherever you get your podcasts.
It's Customer Service Week, and here at Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio, we want to appreciate our reputable clients for your constant and continuous patronage. PhD, All Seasons Zenith, Media Reach, Media Perspective, Media Fuse, Scout Media, Nitro 121, Aquity, Brands Yard, Algorithm, Intensity, SBI Media, Media 100, Globacom, Brand I, Maxi Media, Media Seal, Universal Macan.
We want to thank you for your patronage and assure you of our continuous outstanding service delivery as always, and also offer you more packages to serve you better.
My darling, are you ready to go back to school?
Yes, Mommy. I have everything I need. All that's missing is my favorite food to drink, Capri Sun.
Oh, what? No Capri Sun? We have to fix that right away.
Yay! And Mommy, every carton of Capri Sun now comes with a wristband ruler for school.
A wristband ruler?
Get a wristband ruler in every carton of Capri Sun as you go back to school. Terms and conditions apply.
Capri Sun. Taste of fun.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Credible journalism, bridging the gap between people and those in authority. With Hard Facts, you are sure to get only the facts.
Tune in to Hard Facts with Mary on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, we're back. It's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info, and we're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Etimi and Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Mary Anacon. Thanking you once again for staying with us. It's Independence Day. Happy Independence, Nigerians. Or should I take away from it and say Hunger Independence? Wahala Independence? Or really happy independence, because you survived 64 years. And Rome, they say, was not built in a day, so... Are we making a molehill out of nothing? Or maybe we really have a right to say there is nothing to be happy about. Anyway, these are the big three stories for today. Nigeria at 64. We must reform or collapse, Mr. President. We are winning the war against Boko Haram firefighters, Boko Haram fighters and bandits, says Mr. President. Independence Day. Nigeria still lacks progress in political inclusivity, electoral fairness, says Atiku, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and former presidential candidate for the People's Democratic Party in the just concluded elections last year. And sadly, I hate this headline, but I've got to go there. Bobrisky, reps grill EFCC, NCO's official over bribery allegations. And you remember yesterday, Very Darkman had a very interesting entry into that particular committee hearing at the floor of the National Assembly. And this is the one that's gotten everyone talking on social media, obviously. The man who was supposedly suspended for whatever behavior, he had the guts, the effrontery, the temerity to tell the National Assembly that it was a social media suspension. I'm going to play that video right now. If you're watching live on Facebook and on YouTube, Take a listen and look at the reaction coming from the audience.
I want to ask you something, sir. Are you under suspension? No paper was given to me to that effect. Are you under suspension? Yes. There was a press release by the National Day and News that I and my colleague, Mom, and some others had been suspended. Were you given reasons for your suspension? No reason was given. No reason. So they just serve you a letter and tell you to go home. They didn't serve me a letter, sir. Are you on suspension? You said yes. In social media suspension,
Oluwawo. I say 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. That's the number for you to call if you're a male. For the females, call 0201-465-7190. On WhatsApp, it's 080-959-75805. There is no dull day nor moment in this country. Comedy Central needs to give us a channel. Let's go, ladies. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Marianne.
Yes, happy Independence.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Happy new month.
Same to you. This is my birthday month, by the way. I love October.
Oh,
yes.
Welcome back first.
Thank you.
No pop-up today.
Don't worry. I will declare surplus in my independence mood. You understand me? Yeah.
We are not eating pop-up today. We have money.
Nobody die. Please, let's not mourn. Because
we are mourning today. No independence.
Okay.
Vivian. Nigeria is well with Nigeria. It is well with Nigeria. That's all I can say. Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day too, love. Thank you for calling. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Hello, Maria.
Hey, Makatuma, how you doing?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Long time. Happy new month.
Same to you.
God bless you.
God bless you
Lord
too.
is your strength.
Amen.
You see, you go just travel. You go just forget market woman.
Market woman.
Understand
Next time I'm gonna put you in my briefcase. I take you with me.
You don't know, say I get body. That place not be contain me.
You will be shocked.
I be occupied till I come. See, may I tell you, that this thing you play, I watch out from the beginning to the end. Life, I was so ashamed.
Why?
Who are these people? Is these people that is swallowing our money that they back up for? I don't even understand. Open shame and open disgrace. That is how I call it. Thank you.
Okay, market woman. All right. Wow. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Miriam.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Chief. I'm calling from Ebute Town.
Go ahead.
The president's speech has shown that it's not listening to us. You can only make noise at the end of the day.
But to the president's credit, he started by saying that he understands and he's heard your cries.
How are you looking for?
But that's what he said. Do you want me to play it back?
The truth is that he's not listening. And what he's trying to do is to count the youths. That is why he's trying to set up the youth conference. He wants to gather them, and I don't know the criteria to nominate those that will be representing the youth. And what we'll be telling them. People are saying that they are hungry. No job. Addressing. You are trying to gather them. Then you look for who are you to use. Anytime they want to come up, just call those who and keep them. And then youth will calm down. Okay? Truth is that he's not listening.
Okay.
Not listening at all.
Okay.
Not listening. And another latest one now is social media suspension. It's going to be hitting very soon now.
Thank you for calling. I will bite my tongue today, really. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Maria, don't come more.
Hey!
Kai. Well, I've been having discussions with a couple of people over this impending revolution, fearless, cannot think protest. So I didn't have time all this time. Mary, I don't show.
Really?
What did you bring? Mary?
So, yeah, the desperate youths that are trying to bring this country down.
Yes, yes. So they should charge me for treason.
What did I bring back? Have you seen me? I'm a queen and more.
No follow me play. You wait play. For Peter, I see all your swag. You like me that you're in the Korodu.
I wanted a wagon. I came to look for you. You didn't come through. I left.
Yeah, you're on air. You're on air.
I'm serious.
Hey, man, I don't show. What did you bring? Nothing.
I brought my sexy self, man.
Welcome, anti-sexy. That's why you are now speaker for. You are now essay to the president. Look at how you're advocating for him.
It's not me. I'm not there. Please, that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, you better go collect during Gilali job. Make we know.
I'll pass. I'll pass on that one. Thank you.
I trust you. Don't want to dent or taint your image.
No.
I love people that have integrity.
Speak clean.
Yeah, 64 years. Nigeria, independence. Thank God you didn't wish me happy independence.
Happy independence.
Marianne, don't even start. Don't start. Like, I'm angry right now. I am very, very angry. Marianne, the president's speech, somebody call it a motivational speech. It's vague, quite vague to me.
How is it vague? He addressed issues, and that's why I played it. He talked about agriculture, insecurity.
Please, for the love of me,
he talked about the economy.
I beg you, because I'll give you anything.
So I need 1 million to buy fuel. Are you gonna give me?
Yeah. Please, let's talk out the modalities after the show. But please don't play that thing. Don't play it. I beg you.
I need to see the money in my account first.
Yeah, said your voices have been heard. Yeah, the country continues.
Okay.
There's darkness at the end of the tunnel. No light.
Mrs. Oboli, please go. Goodbye. Thank you. I don't want to get fired. No, bye. You've done 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Goodbye.
What happened to our confab before that they are saying we should come and do another confab again?
You will do it. Yeah, youth.
This government is a joke.
Thank you very much for calling, Mrs. Oboli. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello? Anybody home?
Hello, good afternoon, Mariam.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
My name is Osage. I'm calling from Ikorodu.
Hi, Osage. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So, according to the president, where there is, what did they really say? That bring peace. Where peace brings progress. Am I correct?
Well, he said that there cannot be peace. There cannot be development without peace.
Okay. So my question here is, can there be development can there be peace where there is hunger? That's an area you should look at. Can there be peace or development where people are heavily laden with hunger? I think you should address that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Asagi, for calling. I do appreciate you. Let me go to social media. Don't forget, we're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. That's Facebook for you. On YouTube, we're Nigeria Info FM. Post your comment on our live stream. John Bernardo, he here says, good afternoon. The president said a lot, but ended up saying nothing. Gabriel Inali says, I beg, I'm not Queen Mother. In which word? Anyway, he says, we're doomed in this country, Marianne. Let's go to WhatsApp, and then I'll go to Facebook Live to read some of your messages as they come in. I try my best to cover everyone. This one here says, the more I listen to these people since 2015, the more angry and irritated I become. As usual, I didn't get anything hopeful or meaningful from what the president said in his recorded address. Who are these people saying that we should not celebrate Nigeria at 64? Is it easy for masses to survive the torture of oppressors? Have you not just been told how Nigerians are enjoying electricity? The SUVs bought for a superhuman being, not solving the transportation and general lives of ordinary Nigerians? Are our lives not like that of children of a great giant? Time alone will tell. Steve, this is your message. I couldn't understand it, but it's okay. This one says 30 days youth conference. Do we even need such? This shows that 2 youth ministers have failed in their duties. Oh, the 2 youth ministers. I had one some time ago. Cash out opportunities for some cash activists and supporters of government. The hustle to be on the conference or one of the conference members. Olushoga, Are you not a youth? Do you not want to be part of the conference? But on a more serious note, I put up a tweet. You can go on my Twitter. It's MIMIEYO. And I asked a very important question. Why are we spending money that we don't have for 30 days to have a tea party? To what end? The same young people that you shot at, the same young people that you tear gassed some months ago and today again, is the same ones you want to have a conference with. Why do we need to do it in 30 days? 30 days. Bring your calculators out. Let's start calculating. They've not told us how many young people are going to be part of it. They're not going to tell us how much they're going to spend for feeding. There's obviously going to be a lot of food. The transportation, the accommodation. Why do we need to do that in 30 days? To what end, Mr. President? What are you trying to achieve that you cannot achieve with youth parliaments across the country? Or listening to the cry of the average Nigerian person, especially the young people? What exactly? Or this might be somebody's idea, one of those very overzealous people, and it sounded really great, and you said, boom, that's what we need. Did you ask Nigerian young people if that is what they need? And where did you carry out this poll? Anyway. This one says, please, this message is too long. I can't read it. AA from our soul drive is too long. I'm going to skip it. So send me a short message. Put your thoughts together and send me a short message. This one says, why are you wasting expensive airtime playing Tinubu's uninspiring so-called independent speech? I went out on the streets today with people wearing gloomy faces because of hardship in the land, and we still were celebrating independence. Come on. This is from Larry. Okay, Larry. This one says, good afternoon, Marianne. Happy new month. Giwa from Ikorodu. What's actually happy about the day that some colonialist, I beg your pardon, chose to formally leave the reins of affairs to hitherto independent entities merged for the benefit of the same colonialist and continually mismanaged? What's happy about the high cost of living in a country of plenty? The president's speech was devoid of any reasonable depth. This one says, John from Ijaniki says, the president spoke a lot, but with due respect, he ended up saying nothing meaningful as usual. Ralph Modi here says, there's nothing to celebrate about the anniversary and this present government. Last administration and this present government had made things worse, full of lies and propaganda. A government that tells his citizens to have patience and continue living large. Okay, Ralph, thank you. This one says, okay, someone's complaining. All right, sir, this your complaint. I'm gonna send it to our engineering. I'm guessing that it might be from the device you're listening from, but again, I'll let our engineers take a look at this. Joe Tega, thank you for this observation. We always love your feedback, especially to know how well our feed is. If, for those of you who are listening, if the frequency is great, we always like that kind of feedback. So thank you, Joe. John here says, did Tinubu give a speech today? Well, for me as a Nigerian, it never came to my mind of any speech. I think Tinubu should come down from his high horse and seek or listen to Uncle Jimmy of Nigeria Info. And I would like to ask, what did Nigerians really do to Tinubu, for crying out loud? John from VI. Why are you, sir? Why are you asking me these questions? How am I supposed to know? Am I in the president's mind? I don't know this. Why? Miracle here says, Dumpy, by the way, says, an old woman of 64 years has millions of children, but her joy and her and her breath has been stolen from the so-called ABC regime. I'm sure you meant APC regime and their policies. But one day, this 64-year-old woman will be free and recover all she's lost to Nigeria. All that she's lost is Nigeria. And Dumpy, thank you. Okay. Namdi from Ikpaja says, just like many countries in Africa, Nigeria is not truly an independent state. Nigeria is still under control of certain Western powers who control her through her indigenous leaders for their own self again. Also, since 1960, Nigeria has continued to be manipulated by certain groups of Nigerians who believe that the nation should run in line with their own dreams rather than a nation of the dream of majority Nigerians. Until this current situation changes, the nation will continue to suffer. Namdi from Ikpaja. You need to pay attention to the 4 o'clock hour because I will need everybody's attention. We're going to go back and then we're going to come forward. But we need to do a list. So, you know that passage of the Bible that says, come, let us reason together? That's what we're going to do on the 4 o'clock hour. It's Independence Day, and we need to really sink our teeth into what's bedeviling us. And we need to find a way out of it. We need to hold each other's hands. But first, you cannot do anything about the future if you have no idea of what your history is. This one says, hello, Nigerian for Marianne. I woke up this morning with heartbreak by listening to this message from Tinubu, and now you're breaking my heart. Again, by playing the same message from Tinubu, please stop breaking my heart because this is a hard, I'm sure you mean heartbreak. Later, that is served to every one of us. Everyone will collect. And please, where are his supporters? Let them come out and congratulate Tinubu and his new policy. Daniel, thank you. This one says, good afternoon, Marianne. I like the guy for saying the truth. Social media suspension indeed. Haha, Nigeria is a house of comedy. God have mercy upon us. Someone here says, these people that like to send me 10 paper. My name is Tari from Lekki. My take is it's not true things are expensive all over the world because things are only costly here in Nigeria. Nigerians are not united at all. Mr. Tinubu and the APC-led federal government should stop deceiving the people. Then for me, the youth conference is another colossal waste of money in view just to gather the youths to campaign for 2027. APC is a setback to Nigeria and God save Nigeria. For EFCC, it is what it is. Dog eat dog. Back to the phone lines. And don't forget, if you're listening to us from outside of the country, you want to be part of the conversation, join us via Skype. We're Nigeria Info FM. I did promise I was going to read some messages from Facebook, so let me go and make sure that Facebook is carried along. Anozie Mecca here says, pronouncement of release of Nnamdi Kanu would have earned him a plus from Southeasterners. Okay. Nothing to take away. The speech is empty as usual. Frederick Daniel. Godwin Issa here says, nothing like Nigeria. Daya Dada says, from the comments so far, it's glaring that this government has nothing to offer. You can't give what you don't have. I want experts to sit in panel in a hall and examine of these ministers. I'm sure you mean take an examination of these office ministers. Even your president, you will see that they don't have anything upstairs, nor what they are doing, nor do they know what they're doing. Okay, they're just there to loot. I'm sure that's what you mean. To do eye service and propaganda and hypocrisy. He says, I challenge the journalists to have an interview with the president. You will see that Bayo Nanuga will not allow it because he will be embarrassed. It's a shame. The worst of us is ruling the best of us. Thank you, Daya. Back to the phone lines. I'd like to hear from you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Can you speak up? Good afternoon. Happy Independence.
Thank you. Wish you the same. Yeah, this is Mr. Friday from Kaduna.
Go ahead, Friday.
My first time caller.
Oh, first time caller. Thank you for joining us. We really love having you here. Go ahead.
Right, ma. Well, I've been listening to Nigerian Info for a while now, and I always try to reach you people, and anytime I try, it wasn't connected.
Well, thank God you're here. Go ahead.
All right, ma. I want to speak on the president's speech today. Honestly, well, his speak we heard, and honestly, what do we need? What he said is true, but let us see example. That's what we need. They can't just bring policy without implementation. It doesn't work that way. What we need, they are bringing policy, let them implement it. People are dying, crying every day and night, and we keeping promising without doing anything.
Okay.
I think what we need is that let them do the needful, what people need.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. You're making sense, but I've got to go and take a few more calls because I have just 3 minutes on the clock. All right. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Oh,
Good afternoon, Mary Ann.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Sam from Owe.
Go ahead.
It's just unfortunate. A day that's supposed to be a good day for Nigerians. It's a Sunday, particularly for myself. We are giving awards to those who failed us. Someone who said that when we are protesting, they will be chopping. Someone who said that they will be sending prayers or alerts to the Senate members when they are on holidays. And alert means money. You see, bribery, I won't say. So they are around. Where does that money come from? Is that the basis for giving national award? Tinubu giving national award to these people is just paying them for just doing his own bidding.
All right.
They are not representing us. They are representing the president.
All right.
I feel so sad.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate you've touched on something I want to talk about on the next hour. So please don't miss, if you miss anything, don't miss the 4 o'clock hour because I need you. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Mary Ann Amaka.
Hey, happy Independence.
Same to you. You are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Our president's speech today. It's nothing to write home about.
Really?
He came out to tell us how he's going to give his people, the lawmakers, national award. That is only the why he came out. He doesn't care about the poor masses, whether they are dying, whether they are living. It's none of his business. Let them continue.
Okay.
I thank God that when it's time for somebody to die, both rich and poor will die. One day they will leave all this, what they are grabbing.
Okay.
There is God, though.
There is God. Thank you very much for calling. I'll take one quick call. Can I? Because my time is fast spent. Well, let me quickly read some messages on Twitter. That's X. Estelle Bully here says, for me, there's nothing to take away from the president's speech because it was, for me, more like a motivational one than that would douse the tension in the nation or calm frayed nerves. You could call it another campaign propaganda. As for the probe, nothing will come out of it, period. 64 years of untold hardship. Can you really say that? Lushoga Jai says, 30 days youth conference. Do we need such? I think I've read that message on WhatsApp. So Lushoga, thank you. Joy Forever here says, it's unfortunate that the president can give usual directionless speech. Did you know he said some of the things verbatim on June 12th? I support the fearless October. The custom is even bold to deny. I'm sure you're talking about the prisons guy. To deny his suspension. Don't be surprised. Nothing will happen to him. There is hunger. Adedeji Adeboyejo here says, he begs to differ. He says, as for me, I will not join the bandwagon. No. The president's speech breathes hope. I've listened to it severally. He didn't just spoke. He was able to read out the plans they have in stock. It's just that Nigerians doesn't like the face of this man and they want quick fixes regardless of the realities on ground. Adedeji. Interesting. All right. I've got to go on a break and bring you some very quick, announcements. And right after that, I'll take maybe one more call or two before we wrap things up. In case you're just joining us, the program is Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. And we're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios. We're live on Facebook.com. We're live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. My name is Mary Anako.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories.
More talk, news, and sports after this. It's Customer Service Week, and here at Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio, we want to appreciate our reputable clients for your constant and continuous patronage.
MTN, Nestle, Coca-Cola, Guinness Nigeria PLC, Airtel Nigeria, Bet King, Total Nigeria, Spotify, Techno, Chi Limited, Twinnies, Echo Supreme, FC Ramco, Caraway Foods, Stanbic IBTC, Standard Chartered, Amazon, Emirates Airline, MultiChoice, Netflix, Nigerian Breweries, Access Bank, AXA Mansard, Tolaram Groups, Nine Mobile, First Bank, Union Bank, Jack Daniels, DKT Nigeria, Perfecti, Echo Supreme, Google, P&G, Harrison Thermal Heater, Jumia, Burger King, Bastion Health, and Cremella. We want to thank you for your patronage and assure you of our continuous outstanding service delivery as always, and also offer you more packages to serve you better.
FinTribe Finance Fair 2024 is coming this October. Bigger and better. Theme Becoming the Bag. Don't miss out this 19th of October 2024. This event is for women only. Venue, Landmark Event Center. Time, 10 a.m. For more sponsorship and inquiries, please call 0803-218-6993 or contact at thefintribe.com. Register for free at bit.ly/FinTribe Finance Fair 2024. This advert is sponsored by Blastily. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories, you know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Marian Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Well, like I said, I can take one quick call and then we'll wrap things up and move on. Still talking independence on the 4 o'clock hour, but this time, you and I are having a town hall meeting. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. This is Godwin calling from Lakwe.
Happy Independence.
Yes, happy anniversary. I'm not independent. Are we independent?
Yes, you are.
Are we not in the slavery situation?
You're not being ruled by the King of England, are you?
It's okay. My name is Godwin, as I told you.
Okay.
Do we need youth gathering before we know that the 4 times promise that Port Harcourt refinery will commence operation? Do we need youth to gather? Do we need youth to gather before we know that right that was about 20-something before APC took over government, that right need to come back to 20-something or 30? Do we need youth gathering before we know that dollar and water are 700 today? Before we do this, do we need gathering to know that hunger that is ravaging and killing the Nigerians? Before we didn't need food, it's a normal way, APC normal characteristic of promises and propaganda and deceit.
All right.
And nothing else than to waste our money.
My time is gone.
They have done it for themselves.
All right. Thank you, Godwin. Time is up. When we come back, we'll look at all the speeches that have been given over time. And some of them, you know, when these leaders give these speeches, is there a disconnect from what they say and what they do? Has Nigeria's leadership ever been about the people? Have they been ever people-oriented? Have they ever done anything that made you feel like, I am Nigerian, I'm happy to belong, I'll do anything for this country? We're going to be talking about patriotism level. I'm sure that Yvonne is very patriotic, and that's why she's here for the news at the top of the hour. My name is Mary Anoko, and we'll be right back on the other side of the clock. Stay tuned.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.